What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So check it out. We have a lot to break down in this video. Like you all saw in the title, we're going to be going over Tesla stock, and we're also going to break down the markets right now, which let me tell you, to kick off October here, by the way, happy Monday, happy October, they're looking a bit rocky, and hopefully we're not going to see a similar month to September, because September was quite the rough month. But who knows, man? It looks like right now we're starting off red, and if you guys remember back in 1987, hopefully we don't see a repeat of this, but that's when we had the massive crash known as Black Monday. You guys probably remember that back in October of 1987. I mean, if that happens, guys, we're probably screwed. Hopefully not, but let's see if we see some sort of snapback overall in the markets this month after getting hit last month. We'll see, guys. So we're going to break down a bunch in this video. If y'all find value, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Get your stocks from MooMoo as well. What are you waiting for? Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Use that link down below or go to StasSurfS.com/MooMoo. We'll talk more about that later. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So Tesla, guys, let's see what's going on right now. And by the way, we got some news that we're going to break down in this video about Tesla stock. I'm sure you all saw that as well. So Tesla's now down about 0.5%. And in the pre-market, guys, holy freaking crap, it was down to $240. So when the news came out that we're going to talk about in this video, Tesla went down from 250 to 239. That was a drop of around, let's see, 4%. And now we've rebounded, where are we now? 249, 250. So we pretty much filled that entire gap. And now we're at break even. But at one point, Tesla was down about, let's see here, percentage-wise, 4.5%, almost 5%. Unbelievable. And the high from Friday, let's see, was at 255. So at one point, we were down $15 from the recent highs, or around 6%. Pretty nuts. So Tesla right now, which will break down the charts more in depth after we go over the news, Tesla's moving because, well, we got a piece of news that we're going to break down right now. Let me actually pull it up and show you guys. We got the delivery numbers. You heard that right. So if I pull it up here, now you guys can kind of see it. Let me move my big old head. There we go, guys. Come on, come on. So we can see here, guys, Tesla reported 435,059 deliveries for the third quarter and production of just over 430,400 vehicles, almost 430,500 vehicles. And coming down here a little bit more, you guys see all the Teslas right here. Okay, let me actually zoom in a little bit here, guys. Come on, there we go. So you can see right here the numbers again: 435,000 in Q3 deliveries, production a little over 430,000. And during the previous quarter, you guys can see Tesla reported total deliveries of 466,000 and production of almost 480,000. So it is down a little bit. It looks like here quarter over quarter, but during the same period in 2022, Tesla reported total vehicle production of 365,000 and deliveries of 343,000. So yes, quarter over quarter, it is down, no doubt about it. But year over year, which is important to look at, very important, I'd argue more important than quarter over quarter, it is up pretty nicely when it comes to deliveries from from 343,000 last year to now 435,000. Maybe not as much as they expected, or as much growth as investors wanted, but it is what it is. And we can see here a sequential decline in volumes was caused by planned downtimes for factory upgrades, as discussed on the most recent earnings call, the company said, and their 2023 volume target of around 1.8 million vehicles remains unchanged, which is good. Now, if they cut that would have been bad. And on its last earnings call in July, Elon Musk cautioned that Tesla would continue to target 1.8 million vehicles during the year, or million vehicle deliveries rather, during the year, but expected third quarter production to decline slightly following, quote, summer shutdowns for a lot of factory upgrades. So in other words, guys, this was expected. This was pretty much priced into the stock. It's not like it's anything that came out of left field here. that shocked investors or anything like that. It's nothing of the sort, right? And if we come down here a little bit more, Wall Street was expecting Tesla deliveries to reach 461,000 for the period ending, September 30th, according to a consensus of analysts polled by Street Account. So that actually came in a lot under than the estimate, which is not good. And an independent researcher, Tesla researcher, who uses the handle Troy Teslike on social media, was expecting deliveries of 441,000. So it did come in soft, no doubt about it, those delivery numbers, and that's maybe why we saw that initial drop, maybe the shock drop in the beginning of the day in the pre-market. But again, like we covered earlier in this video, guys, we've since recovered that loss. Again, we went down to 239. Now we're at 249, 250, and if this starts to clear above the highs from the pre-market being 255, which also happens to be the high from Friday. Actually, no, the pre-market high is more like 253, but if we clear 255 from Friday, that's where we could start taking off, potentially even more. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, but right now, this looks like we are slowly but surely putting in higher lows. You guys see that? Let's see if we can now start pushing again mid-250s. Let me actually put my alert there right now, and I'm looking at that in the very short term. Maybe for later today that hits, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But either way, 255 mark is at or above. Let me set that right now. There we go. And you guys can see on the 20-day chart, Tesla's still under the 180 SMA, no real signs of a breakout, so keep that in mind. Don't get too excited quite yet. And funny enough, the 180 SMA on the 1 hour chart happens to be at 255, which makes this now even more important to break. So if we could take that out, all right, maybe Tesla starts making a move there, but don't get too excited yet, because on the 4 hour chart, which we'll spend a minute or two here, this is important, we can see that we're still clearly, let me show you guys this, in at a point where we're making lower highs. You guys see this right here, and at the same time we have support at about 240, which is good that we're holding now, but it's still vulnerable to drop under that, in my opinion, to the point where if we do drop under 240, we might be going down towards 210, 215. That was the low from, it looks like, the end of August. So keep your eyes on this on Tesla, guys. And another thing worth mentioning here, let me actually set an alert at 240. A mark is at or below alert, just to have it. Why not? It doesn't hurt. Let me do that now. Mark is at or below. One thing worth mentioning here is, guys, or another thing worth mentioning is the fact that we have a Head and Shoulders now right here. Do you guys see this? This is kind of a mini Head and Shoulders. You guys see this right here? This is now, in a very vulnerable spot, I would say, for the Bulls and the Bears. I mean, look, what direction are we going to pick? Are we going to, break under 240, which means the right shoulder will play out? We start going 210, 215, or do we start ripping above 255? We break the neckline, 260, and start taking it higher from there. I mean, this is something that I'm looking at on Tesla, and of course we're going to do a follow-up video, so make sure you all subscribe, hit that like button while you're at it. I appreciate you all as always, and you might as well get up to 16 stocks for MooMoo. Why not? If you haven't done that already, just use that link down below, or just simply go to stocksurfest.com/MooMoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and mind you, each of those could be valued up to $2,000, and listen to this, guys. This is the best part. Fund your account at least $5,000 for a limited time. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock, which makes this promo an absolute no-brainer, guys. So get on it. Use that link down below. What are you waiting for? And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And let me run through the markets, the indexes very quickly, and then we'll wrap up the video. So it's currently about not even 11 a.m., guys, so it's still very early in the day. We're only about an hour 15 minutes in, and we have all the indexes except for the NASDAQ in the red. You heard that right. We have the Russell down a little over 1% right now. Let me pull it up and show you guys. Russell, that Head and Shoulders we called out a couple weeks ago, that played out. It's not looking good at all right now. For the Russell, we have the S&P down a little bit. SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the S&P, is down 0.1%. We have the Dow Jones, let's see, down 0.4%. That's a little drop there. I mean, more than just a little drop. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but the Dow's down almost 0.5%. As we have, let's see, which one am I missing? Oh, yeah, the NASDAQ. That's in the green, guys. The NASDAQ is in the green. We have some tech stocks moving today. Nvidia's up. Apple's up on the day, rebounding. Microsoft as well. So it's one of those days. It's one of those days where it's pretty rocky overall. We have some red, we have some green, a lot of movement, and it's only the thing is, guys, it's only 10:55. So we'll see how this does end up playing out. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Again, make sure to subscribe. It's free. And follow me on Twitter, guys, at Stas Talk Stocks. I'm getting way more active on there. Link down below, and I'll catch you guys later.